Hello, chat. How is everyone doing today? Oh, hi. Chaos Island. Love to hear it. Painty 64 with the 3-month. What? Not month. 3-stream streak. I've never actually seen that before. Is that new? I'm gonna assume that's new. Alrighty. So, tonight, chat, for one, I'm doing something a bit different with my... Yo, too many things, thank you for the, wow. My English is great. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Get me out of ad hell. Look, I gotta make money somehow, alright? Leave me alone. I need to make money, or else I'll die. And I'll explode. Kaboom. But we are doing something a bit different to, like with this stream, because, for one, I'm not actually using my main computer to read chat. I am using my awesome MacBook, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it works out fairly decently. And then besides that, I got chalky milk today. Well, I'll probably end up drinking, like, soda at some point whenever I finish the chalky milk. But why on earth do you have a MacBook? What's wrong with me having fun in my life? I have a Windows desktop, a MacBook, and that's it. I should get a Linux device at some point. I'll get a Steam Deck. How about that? That's a Linux, right? Technically. It's Steam OS, but that's basically Linux. God forbid I have any sort of fun, apparently. Apparently it's just not allowed. Apparently y'all just hate me. You're shutting down my whimsy? For what reason? Why did the music stop? Where did it go? I want my music back. There it goes. Alrighty. You shut it down? No, don't turn off my music. I need that. My music! Oh, so I have a blankie. Because I'm cold. So I got a blankie. Alrighty, let's see here. Also, apparently, there's a way to do vertical, there's apparently a way to do vertical streams. So, like, you can stream in 2 different, like, formats. I'm not setting that up for a while, probably, but apparently that is a thing. So, I might try and set that up at some point. YouTube Shorts ass streamer. Yeah, maybe someday I'll set that up. I don't think they ban you for multi-streaming anymore, so I could stream here and on YouTube and, like, make everyone be miserable. Just appear on YouTube Shorts like, hi guys, I'm so happy to be here. I I know they used to ban you for that because they didn't like you doing it if you were making money. They didn't care if you weren't making money, but you know. But I think they changed that, so whatever. I'm rambling. I am just completely rambling about absolute nonsense no one cares about. I had a sleepy day. I slept in a lot. I was very tired, so I slept in. I made the announcement on Discord, right? On the QB schedule thing. I made an announcement like, hey, tonight's Cave Story Plus, and then Saturday we'll finish up Undertale. And immediately after making that like announcement, I fell back asleep. I went right back to bed. I was tired. So yeah, no, we're great. I made that announcement and I set up an alarm just to make sure I didn't like sleep in so much that I missed like the stream. Which I didn't. I woke up like multiple hours before this. But I was ready to like sleep. I was sleeping. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and hell yeah. Pokemon Center. Have any plans for the monitor next to you? That's a CRT television. Like, I mean, I can turn it on, like, that's all this little guy is. He solely exists so that I can play my Sonic games on, that's all he's here for. Like, that's all he's here for. And it's only here because the rest of my room has other stuff, so it needed somewhere to go, so it goes right here. And it's got Tenna resting on top of it, because it just made sense. Sonic Trilogy streams when? I already streamed Sonic Origins. I already played those 3 games. I'm not gonna, like, figure out how to do a capture card just to do fucking Genesis versions. You see, I say that, but then it's like, low-key. If I'm not, like, I might be busy on Sonic's anniversary. But if I'm not, right? I might just do a Sonic Origins stream. Why not? Blast through Sonic Origins. Again. I don't know. We'll see. And I have spent... how long? How long have I been streaming? 15 minutes and we haven't gotten to the game yet. Let's do that. Okay. The Sonic. True. Alrighty. Alrighty. So we're running the newest update of Cave Story, which means that we have a lot of options here. There's like 2-player, although I don't have any friends to play with, so we won't be doing that. But we also have, like, you know, different music options. Honestly, I'm thinking I might actually keep it on the Cave Story Plus versions, if only because I've never actually sat down and done a playthrough with these versions of the songs. I love the original soundtrack, But I just want to kind of hear what these are like. I don't know. I mean, if anyone has any particular feelings one way or the other. Classic, classic, classic. So you just want it like, you want it like this. Yo, we could do a CRT effect. You don't mind the WiiWare versions? Yeah. The remastered ones are nice. The Family Track ones are just kind of funny. And then I have no clue where the Ridiculon... Ridiculon? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Ones, like, I don't know what inspired them to do those, but they're neat. What version is this? This is the latest update of the PC build. They updated it on Steam not too long ago. Originally it was just like it was only on a different branch on Steam, but then they finally publicly released it. So, yeah. I think it was a bonus CD for pre-ordering Plus on Switch. Only version I know is the WiiWare version. So there was the freeware version in 2004, there was the WiiWare version. I'm pretty sure it was on DSiWare. Maybe? I know it was on 3DS eShop. And then there was Cave Story 3D, which was the physical release. Maybe you could get it digitally too. I don't remember. And then you had the Steam release. I don't know if it ever made it to like Xbox and PlayStation. I don't think it ever went over there. I am not the one to ask. But this is the latest version of the Steam build. So we're gonna have fun with it. Yeah, that great, cool. You got it. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot I deleted all of my saves at some point. Lol. But yeah. I apparently have all of the songs unlocked though, so that's cool. So we're gonna just do normal difficulty. We're not gonna really do anything too special there. I'm not gonna read dialogue because tonight, like, me playing Cave Story, the whole purpose of this is to chat with chat and have fun while doing it. Hard mode? No, I am not doing hard mode. I don't hate myself that much. Also, I'd like to have my voice for like the next few days, and there's a lot. This game is like primarily dialogue. Like, on top of, like, the gameplay, it's, like, also, like, mostly dialogue. I do not want to, like, destroy my vocal cords again. Undertale and Deltarune have already done that to me. Hydrate? Did I grab water? Yes, I did. Because I don't think chocolate milk counts as hydration. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, I forgot they changed the water. I don't know if I like this, this new water, though. I think I kind of like just the Sprite-based water. Chalky milk can be my dehydrate. Well, I'm gonna be drinking it throughout the night, regardless of any hydrate or dehydrate. If only because, I don't want it to go back. Back? I don't want it to go bad. Words. I am so good at them. You do that with soda anyways? True. But yeah, chat. I also... Yeah, I don't know what my plan for next week is. This week was really busy, so I didn't do, like, like, my stream schedule kind of got screwed over, so, whoops. And then, of course, you know, last week I didn't stream at all because, I had fun, medical incident, which was very fun and definitely did not, like, put me in a miserable mood. When more people join in, you can ask chat questions too. Yeah, true. I love asking chat questions. Feed me with your useless information, chat. I want all of your useless information. Every last bit of it. Ow. But yeah, so next week will primarily be like Earthbound and like whatever else I decide to do, which might be the Sonic stuff. And then I'll probably like only do like 2 stream days next week. I'll do like Monday and I'll only do like Monday and Wednesday probably, if I do Wednesday. Like it might be one day next week. I'm gonna see if I can make it 2, depending on how busy I am on the 23rd. But my primary reasoning is I will be completely gone, chat. I will be busy playing Deltarune Chapter 5, and you will not hear from me unless it's me yapping about Deltarune Chapter 5. So yeah, just be warned. That next week will not be a super heavy stream week. So yay for inconsistent schedules. But it's okay. We're getting back into the swing of things slowly, chat. Very slowly, but that's okay. Cause I owe you nothing. Friend inside me, truth and real. Toy Story 5 is already in theaters, right? I don't know. Maybe. I haven't bothered. I'm sure it's interesting. I just don't care enough. My name is King. I'm number 1 in this village. Not gonna see it. I saw Toy Story 4. It was fine. My reaction to Toy Story 4 was, it was fine. It just didn't really need to happen. And that's kind of also how I feel about Toy Story 5. I didn't really think it needed to happen. Live JD reaction. Yeah, I just bring my laptop into the movie theater and I just live stream my reactions to Toy Story 5. Should have just been a spin-off. I mean, didn't they already do a spin-off? Didn't they do like the Lightyear movie? I don't remember how good or bad that was, but I remember that being a thing, right? Or did I just like hallucinate that? It was meh. That's about right. I will say, I think Woody was at his best in the first Toy Story. And I will hear no I will hear no argument in any other way. I think Woody's personality was at its best in the first movie, and it only got worse. I don't know how I would describe how I feel about Woody's personality, but I did love his crash out at Buzz in the first movie. It was great. Hey, Nightbot! Everyone clap your hands and cheer, Nightbot is here. Yo, Nightbot's doubling up, let's go! You know, I'm realizing I don't actually know, I don't know how long I'm gonna, like, actually stream tonight. We're probably gonna, like... I don't know, we'll see how far we get. I guess it really depends on how much I hate myself. How much do I want to suffer through Cave Story? Because some of these bosses are just mean. Yep, Chapter 5 Secret Boss is cowboy themed. Yeah. Either cowboy themed or it's gonna be like anime, and that's gonna be very funny. The talking portraits, yay! Yep. The mirrored portraits are messing me up. Yag. My yummy XP crumblets. The XP Doritos, or whatever they may be. Alright then. Oh, he fell down. Look at him go. But yeah. I had to turn the thought and then I completely lost it because I got sidetracked. Falling down, OGG. True. Do 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 do. You know, I have no delusions on like my Spotify Wrapped. My Spotify Wrapped is going to be like top 100 songs. 50 of them are gonna be Toby Fox. I've already accepted this. I don't know where everyone else's Spotify Wraps are gonna be by the end of the year. I just already know. I was the same last year. Yeah, well, part of the problem there is that I have 4,000... Last year, I listened to the song Lost Girl 4,000 times. So it kind of, yeah, it kind of broke my, my Spotify Wrapped. They were like, wow, you listened to this song 400 times in one day, and that's how I knew I had a problem. Oh, that's actually a neat bit of animation. It's not just talking. Based alert. It's funny, actually. Hold on, I can check this real quick. I can just tab out real quick. If I look at like my all-time like highest like listen to songs wherever they are, there it is. All-time top songs. Lost Girl has 4,468 listens, and then the second most listened to song on my Spotify is Undefeatable from Sonic Frontiers with 460 listens. So it jumps from like 460 listens to 4,000. So, yeah, no, it kind of blew the entire rest of my Spotify out of the water. But then again, I have like 2,000 songs liked on my Spotify, so like part of that's also just because I have a lot of songs that I listen to, so the numbers get spread out. Nope. On that note, the fact that Cave Story's OST is not available on streaming services. At least not the official one. I know, like, some of the, like, some fan, like, covers are, but, like, normal Cave Story is not on streaming services, and that hurts my soul. Because this would definitely go onto, like, my playlist if I had the chance. That's what local files are for at the end of the day. Ow. But even still. Gotta ask Pixel for permission? Yeah. Pixel, please. I need it. I need it so bad. I don't even think the songs have been released on CD. Like, I don't think there's any sort of, like, release of the OST, I don't think. I also could just be wrong about that, but, like... I just don't recall that being a thing. Where would Cave Story rank upon my favorite games? That's a good question. Because, like, the thing is that I really have to, like, take some time to consider, like, what my list of, like, my top 10, or, like, whatever amount is, you know? Because it's, like, part of the problem for me is that there's a lot of games I like, but it's, like, I really have to think about how much I like them. Because, like... I think Undertale and Deltarune are probably my top 2, because Toby Fox is just so goated. I'm sorry. That's just how it's gonna be. And then, like, I don't know, Pokemon Soul Silver and Mario Galaxy have to be up there. If I had to choose between Mario Galaxy 1 or 2, it'd probably be 1 for the atmosphere. Even though I have more, like, actual memories of playing Galaxy 2. But that's also because Galaxy 2 is longer. But I think Cave Story would definitely end up somewhere in my top 10. I don't know why it wouldn't. Especially because I can't think of a whole lot of games that would, you know, take its, like... I don't know, I'd have to really think about, like, what my top 10 is. Because I think it's, like, Undertale, Deltarune, top 2, and then, like, the other 8 is, like, Pokemon Soul Silver, Mario Galaxy, Minecraft, Cave Story. There's like a few others probably that I just, my brain's not working. Where's FNAF Ruin? I don't know. I like FNAF Ruin, but it's like, I don't know. It was good, but it's like, I don't know. It's hard to think about. Hard to parse. But I've definitely done more thinking about Security Breach than I have a Ruin. That's what I will say. Like, Security Breach is unironically a trash game, but like, I don't know. I kind of love it because it's trash. 600% makes it kind of hard to forget. That's true. Okay, but like low-key, I popped off back with, like with the 600% stuff. Maybe I should do 600% again. What if I just like actually like despise myself, do 600% again? See how much I remember from the last time, right? $50-20 is still calling. It's never gonna happen. I'm sorry. Try as you might, it'll not happen. I will be cold and dead in the ground before I let that go. Yeah, I figured. In my defense, 50-20 is miserable, and I hold no desire to make myself suffer that much. Especially considering that, like, it's not really a part of 100%, you know? Like, I mean, it's like an additional challenge, but you don't get anything in the game for doing it, you know? You don't get, like, stars, you don't get, like, a cutscene. You just... You know, you just kind of get, like, the bragging rights, whereas, like, other things like 420, you know, you got a star for it, or 1020, you got, like, the Golden Freddy plush. That sort of thing. So, like... That was kind of my justification for not doing it. That was more of a community challenge as opposed to a 100% challenge. You see, I say that, but then Giga Monty % was one of my things for Security Breach. And I did FNAF 4 twice. Speaking of the top 10 games, actually, FNAF 4 goes up there. Specifically because FNAF 4 is my favorite of the, like, original games, and... I don't know. I really like FNAF World. FNAF World? What? FNAF 4. I am saying completely like different things right now. I like FNAF World 2. Yo, no way, they made a FNAF World 2. Let's go. Either way, you're the arbiter of your own gaming adventure. Yeah. I don't know. My gaming adventure is weird, because it's like, for a while there, right, I was like, oh, maybe, like, I should, like, try and branch out, you know, start seeing, like, other, you know, gaming series, you know, God of War, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever. And then it's like, I kind of realized at a certain point that there's, like, a reason that I don't really care about those games and that I never really pick them up, and that's just because they aren't my style of game. Like, looking at like God of War and stuff, like that gameplay is just not for me. I very much am like the RPG girl. I like RPGs. I like, you know, like I'm not really a first person shooter person, you know? I'm not into like most of the AAA genres. I guess is like the best way to put it. Like, I am fully aware I'm probably missing out on Peak because I don't play most AAA games at this point. But, you know, that's fine. I will be out of touch, and that's based. I'm always out of touch, and that's... and that's not sad. Missing out on Peak by not playing Nier. Well. You see, it's funny, because it's like... I don't like, you know... I guess hack and slash, I guess, would be the best term? For, like... I don't know how you would describe, like, God of War. I don't know if that's, like, hack and slash. I don't actually know the genre terms for those types of games. But it is funny because it's like, I'll see the gameplay of like, you know, of like God of War and like other games. And it's just like, you would think that I would be into those because I'm into like Bayonetta. But then like, I actually like play the games where like I look at the gameplay and it's just like, wow, I do not care for that at all, actually. I don't know what makes it different. Platinum games, true. Put Bayonetta 2 and 3 on Steam and my life is yours. This cave sure has a lot of stories. Yo, Bonsai, welcome. Welcome to my eternal cave story hell. We're just kind of blasting through this, just having fun. Nintendo owns Bayo 2 and 3. I don't care. Oh, I want them on Steam. Hi, Santa. Hello, Santa. Alright, cool. Fireball. Fireball! Are there any plans to play that really cool new Earthbound Beginnings hack? I might. Really my only thing right now is that, like, I'm already doing an Earthbound game. I don't want to have two going concurrently. But I'll probably check it out at some point. I don't know if I'll do it on stream. I might just kind of, like... what I might do is that I might check it out on, like, my own time. And then, like, if I'm interested in it enough to, like, you know, play it on stream, then I'll do that. That's kind of what that's kind of what I do with, like, games that have already been out for, like, a while. Like, obviously, like, with new releases, like, for example, when, oh god, Sonic X Shadow Gens came out, I just kind of played it, like, immediately on stream. You know, I played it, like, day one, pretty much. Day one and day two. And then I didn't finish it on stream. But, like, but, like, for games that have already been released for, like, a while, for, like, games that have already been released for, like, a prolonged period of time, I'll play it. Like, I'll play the opening, like, 5 minutes. Like, I'll get to basically the first time I can save, like, after, like, some substantial amount of gameplay. And then, like, from there, if I think it's a good fit for stream, then I'll play it. But otherwise, I kind of don't. I don't know. I try to keep things, I don't know. It's weird, because I don't really know what my qualifications are for playing something on stream, you know? Like, I don't know if I actually have, like, an internal, like, rule set on, like, what I play, or if I just kind of go based on vibes. And, like, if I do have a rule set, I don't know how consistent that rule set actually is, you know? Hello, Santa. How are you? Give me that. I just stole a man's charcoal. Oh, yeah? Alright. Alright then. But yeah, so next week is probably going to be just wrap up Undertale and play more Earthbound. We'll probably prioritize finishing Undertale depending on how many days I decide to stream. So, like, you know, if I'll probably be really busy next week. I mean, me too, that's why I'm only streaming, like, at most twice, maybe once. Although, me being busy is more so, because I've decided to be busy. That's a weird angle. Ow. Alright then. Got any fun questions for chat? I don't know. I don't know, is chat gonna have fun answers? That's really the, that's the real question. Is chat cool enough to have fun answers? That's a real thinker here. No. Then why would I ask cool questions? Why would I ask cool and fun questions if you all don't have cool and fun answers? I can only do the heavy lifting so much, chat. My personality only goes so far. The questions are cool for an amazing reason. Yeah, because I'm awesome. I don't know why I went in here. I've asked every question this stream. Nuh-uh. I asked how chat was doing when I first unmuted. That's a question. Get wrecked. I didn't hear it, gotta do it again. Hi. How is everyone doing today, chat? Have to do everything around here. I'm doing just swell today. Well, golly gee williker, ow. Isn't that just an amazing thing to hear? That everyone in chat is doing just swell? Making fun of me? Yes. Hey, if y'all can make fun of me, like, and clip me out of context and just be mean to me, I can do the same to my chat. That's fair is fair. Alright. Y'all clip me out of context. Y'all laugh at me when I say something stupid, or karma hits me like a truck. This is just me getting my revenge. Who's clipping you out of context? All of you. Y'all clip me. Alright, so it should be good. Also, I'm doing this for the bit, I hope you know. I love it when I'm clipped. Words, Judy, we're good. You know what? That should be the next like clip compilation. Judy not knowing how to speak. You could fill up an hour with one stream. Only an hour. Thanks. Really nice to know you're looking out for me here. Thanks. Good to know how appreciated I am here. And that is not at all. Well, chat, I don't know about you, but I think we are making great progress right now. Banning myself, I'm being rude. You can't ban yourself, you're not a mod. Ow. Yeah, sure. Mod gone, post, yippies. True. You know, I can't stop you from posting to the yippies. Even if I wanted to, you could just spam them, and my chat would be filled with the yippies. What a life that would be. True. The yippies. Oh yeah. Hi, Kool-Aid Man. I don't like him grinning. I don't like him grinning like that. I don't like the idea that he has teeth. I don't think Pixel drew that one. You know, I would be inclined to agree. Ow. What are you? I am a lesbian. I'm thinking tonight might be a short stream, chat. I don't know, that's just my vibes. My vibes are like a nice 2.5 hour stream. Tired, hungry, and otherwise, I don't know. I think, like, when I'm tired and hungry, I don't want to, like, push myself to stream because I know it's probably not nearly as entertaining if I'm, like, actively not in the mood. Oh god. They're out to get me. So yeah. There we go. And unlike Earthbound, right? Because with Earthbound, I said, oh yeah, this is gonna be a shorter stream, and then we went on for like 5 hours. Yeah, like we're probably gonna like... I'd say we probably like go through Sand Zone, probably, right? Because like Sand Zone, like... Let's assume that Sand Zone, like, takes like maybe an hour. Like from where we are right now. And then... Charcoal, jellyfish juice, and gum base. Right, I need to go get the gum base. But like, let's assume that like getting through here and getting through Sand Zone takes like another hour and a half. We'd be in Labyrinth, and then that's like a good place to stop off. You can stack the dogs now, so it should go fast. That's true. I forgot about that. I didn't know you could put dogs on dogs. You learn something new every day. Did you know that dogs can pet other dogs? It's true, I learned it in Undertale. In we go. Grab this. You think Tobies can pet other Tobies? It would be quite a sight if they could. Cthulhu. Bye, Cthulhu. Nice. Yo, it's Balfrog time. Also, I think the audio's fine. Right? The audio mixing doesn't look too miserable on my end. But then again, I can only be so certain. Haven't heard anything off? Good. Nothing too low, nothing too high. Oh, he's sobbing. He's crying now. Authentic tears. Ow. Run. Ow. You know, I actually kind of really like these WiiWare tracks. They kind of remind me of, like, I know, like, Sonic Colors came out after this, but it reminds me of, like, the Sonic Colors Game Land tracks. Just in how it sounds. Kind of vibe with it. Both were in 2010? Well, fair enough. Alrighty. In we go. Hello. Bombs, they're yours, my friend. Alrighty. I don't know why I went up here. The bomb's been set. Bomb has been planted. Chocolate milk is insanely good, chat. Have you all drank chalky milk recently? It's great. Hey, Professor Booster. Dehydrate. Chalky milk. Alrighty, I'm thinking we head back to Mimiga Village. Because we have to. And then, before we head into the sand zone, I will take a bathroom break, chat. Because it's been an hour. So, I try to do breaks at least every hour. Usually. Just so that, because this game is very linear. I mean, yeah, that's true. Did somebody say linear? Wow, this reminds me of Sonic Forces. Gives you a map, every cave is a flat line. True. I love straight lines, how did you know? Because you're a Sonic fan? Okay. Uncalled for. So mean. No, it's fine. I can just leave. I understand. It's fine. No, you're fine. You're right. I can just go. It's fine. I'll just go cry in a corner. It's fine. Sonic stages have branching paths. Yeah, but it's still point A to point B, so at the end of the day, it's still linear, you know. You know, I have some crazy lore for Cave Story, actually. Which I'll share before we go on bathroom break here. So King, right? This one, right here. King actually, that was my, like, when I was younger, like, pre-transition and stuff, that was my original, like, online name, was King. And it was because of this guy, right here. I thought he was so cool. So that's some awesome lore for you guys. That's some epic and awesome lore that you get before we go on break here. So, I can just go if I'm upsetting you that so much. Quite an ironic pick, all things considered. Yeah, well, you know. And then for a while it was Queen, because I thought, like, just change it over, you know? Fine, whatever. And then I realized I hated the royalty stuff. I hated, like, the royalty titles. So, I moved on to QB Judy, and now we're here. So, yeah. With that being said, let us head to our BRB screen. And pick back up our music here. Let's see here. So we will be right back, chat. But your avatar still looks like a royal? No, she just looks cute. It's a very nice dress. Leave her alone. Anyways. I will be right back, chat. I am going to take a small bathroom break, and we will be right back. Alrighty, we are back, chat. Hell yeah. Can you feel the sunshine, chat? Don't answer that, it's nighttime. No, you can't. Well, I mean, I guess unless you're in, like, Australia. Because it's like, what, 1 PM over there? Probably? Something like that. There's still sun outside? Not at 11 PM. If there is, I'd be concerned. Right, you live in California. Right. I forgot about that. Nope. You're right. You can tell I am, like, out of it. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and switch on back to our gaming. The whole world revolves around you, doesn't it? Yes, yes it does. The world is my oyster, not yours. You can have it, I don't like oysters. No, okay, sure. The sand zone, chat. No, not the egg corridor. No, not the egg corridor. Yes, sand zone. That was stupid, I apologize. Yeah, you should be sorry. Hi. Bye. Oh. I don't think those little particles were there before. She tried for the 4th ending. True! I'm spin dashing, chat. Mexican genocide speedruns. True. Hi. Oh, she has a gun. It's my icon for 6 years. Her being dead on the floor? Nah, I'll keep my polar star, thank you. The curly text icon? Ah. Dog. Hi, Nightbot. We love you, Nightbot. Come with me. Come along with me through the butterflies. God, for someone who didn't know, I sure had a lot of girls with my profile pictures. Real. Yo, I'm hitting that. Look at that. Oh yeah. Her and Twilight Sparkle were my mains. Real. Oh, that's cool, you can actually look down while moving now. Or at least... if you could do that before, I didn't know you could, at least. Da, 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 da. We did it! Awesome. Come on. Winner! I did it! I'm a winner, chat. I'm a winner. Cool. Alright, let's try that again. Da 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 da. Huh? You have any really old profile picture stories? For the longest time I had a Picrew. Like a avatar. Besides that, nothing too special. I've seen the Rip Picrew Duty video from back then. Yeah, that was a oldie but a goodie. Good times. She died too young, chat. Died how she lived, as a Picrew avatar. Could you imagine someone saying that at your funeral? Just like, they died how they lived, as a human person. Like, geez, thanks, you couldn't think of anything else to say? I would be offended since I'm a thing. True. Dog. Awesome. That Balrog, he's blundered yet another time. I love Misery's design. She is awesome. We love Misery here. Misery is a vibe I wish to achieve. True. For me, Misery is like... I think Misery and Curly Brace were like two of my first gaming crushes, honestly. Because I learned about Cave Story fairly early on. Like, in my gaming life. Misery and Curly were like my two, like, gaming crushes when I was a kid. Sadly, I was a Midna ride or die. I like the weird mean imp who's mean to you. I never really got into like Twilight Princess, so I didn't really care about Midna. Sorry to say. I was 5 years old when I played Twilight Princess. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright. Alrighty. Up here we go. Reminds me of Kane going, a telepathic talking dog who's mean to you the whole time. True. Come on. Alrighty. Let's save. We've almost got the full squad. Why is the house wet? It's the sand zone. And? Are you saying that it can't be wet? Yeah? Well, why? What's wrong with it being wet? I don't get it. Because sand cave? Nope. Wrong. Sorry you had to find out this way. I have so many friends on my head. Look at all my friends. The doggy tower. It starts and ends with dog. Toby saw this game and knew this would be his identity. True. I do think it's very funny that, like, Toby isn't even really a dog person. He's more of a cat person, which I think is very funny. Oh, hello. He needs to add more cats then. True. Da-da-da-da-do. Cool, I did it. I'm realizing I probably should have brought the dogs back to Jenka before I did all that, but whatever. The dogs got to go on a bit of an adventure. That's all that means. That's all that means, right? They moved the final dog to the hidden block before Omega. Well, I think I have them already, right? Because I have the 5 Doggerinos. It would be funny if all the ones on my head started barking. Ma'am, look up. She's like, please find the rest of my dogs, all of them piled on my head. Blah 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 blah, dog time. True! Look at all of them. Where did the others go? Did they die? Balrog crushed them? No! Why would he do such a thing? Balrog isn't that evil. He would never crush a dog. Have you seen what he does in like 4 minutes? Okay, but he was being ordered to do that. I don't think he would be ordered to kill Jenka's dogs. Yeah, that doesn't mean kill the dogs. Uh-oh. Balrog had to make assumptions. No! They might have just ran away somewhere. Imagine if they ran away and you had to recollect them, and they were like all back in their original spots. Just for the torture of it. Alrighty. Well, we are making pretty good time, chat. We got here way sooner than I thought we would. Imagine if in Sonic, after you defeated a Badnik, you had to carry it to the end. Yeah. Hey, Kane. New Super Mario Bros. Wii game. Yeah. Bro, he's dead. And dead. Rest in peace, Toroko. Cool. Oh, yeah. Well, we got crunched. Hi, Balrog. Alrighty. So, because we got here way sooner than I thought we would, we are just gonna keep going until we hit like an hour and 30 minutes, probably. Or, not an hour and 30 minutes, 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's what I meant. That's the words I meant to say. Alrighty. Alrighty. Ba da 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 da. Bop, bop. Na 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 na. Oh my god. Alrighty. Labyrinth time. Alrighty. Hey, girly. Arms barrier. Alright, I have to actually talk to the doctor to get the key, don't I? There we go. Come on, there we go. Clinic ruins. Cool. I still don't even really remember what that guy is meant to be. I think he's just meant to be a ghost. As for why he looks like Balrog, I don't know. Girl who wanted to stop after Sand Zone versus game that gets really fun at Labyrinth. I said we're gonna continue because we haven't hit 2.5 hours yet. I said that. Warg. Had to step away for a second? Lame. Ow. Brushing teeth is not lame. No, but leaving me to do so is. How dare you do that? I am providing entertainment. This boss is so weird, I love it. I really like how this boss plays. I just like the flow state I reach when I go like back and forth. It's kind of random and comes out of nowhere, but I like it. Hello. And dead. I also die if people try talking to me. True. Oh wait, did they add a way back up if you fall down? Oh, huh. Girl forgot to talk to Curly. Yeah, I know. Yo, Scrungap! Welcome. We are caving our story. Sorry, I'm late. I was mid-archipelago when this started. Nah, you're good. And she's gone. Cool. How's Cave Story been tonight? Good! We've just kind of been rolling on through. Mostly just been using it as an excuse to talk to chat the entire night. And we're probably not gonna go too much longer. I can't actually see how long we've been going. We're probably only gonna go like another like 30 minutes or so. Just because I am EP. But you know, the sleeper, yeah. I'm EP, I'm hungry. I simply desire a shorter stream tonight. Number 5, the sleepy mushroom. The sleepy mushroom is known for making you incredibly sleepy. Ah, son of a... Hey, new patch! There we go. Hey, girly. And lift. Top 10 sexiest Cave Story characters? Okay. Where's Balrog on the list? Number 1 Balrog. Okay, never mind. Oh, son of a... Let me go. Bottles is doing the ISO speed phase, so he's low on the list. Jeez. What you got against the ISO speed phase? Judy is a speed glazer confirmed. Don't call me that, first of all. I hate that as a terminology. Okay. Cool. Nailed it. Ow. I'm putting speed glaze on my donuts. Speed equals drugs, god. Do not put drugs on your donuts. It's not allowed. Why not? You know why. Estrogen donut. That's a bit different. Ouch. Whoa. Alrighty. This is the Cave Story Plus / WiiWare OST. I've never actually used this OST before, so I wanted to give it a shot. Nice. Bye, Curly. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. No V-Buck mission alerts today, I'm cooked. RIP. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's beat the core, chat. Down it goes. Alright. They put a hero supercharger in the Save the World shop for this Venture season, which is kind of nuts. I definitely understand those words. Yo, I got the tow rope. Superchargers let you over level stuff. Gotcha, gotcha. By default, the maximum power level is 130. Ah. And we're cooked. pull back when it comes to you. Yeah, I know. Woof. What? Why do those... Why do the triangles float on those but not me? What the hell? Ow. Somehow. I think I was out like 2 health. Four health. Alright. Not much better. Bye. Did you know the woman named Jenka had a younger brother? His name was Balos. Like his older sister, he had magical powers unlike anyone could imagine. Oh. You see, I don't mind the new water effects. Like, I don't mind like the modern water effects, but I do think that like it kind of ruins the atmosphere here because like the bubbles were always like such a interesting atmosphere. I don't know if the realistic water really serves it as well. Nice. Let's see. I think we'll make it back to Mimiga Village and then we'll call it. That sounds like our plan, chat. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty. Ouch. Alrighty. What game were, Scrungup, if you're still here, what game were you playing for Archipelago? Out of curiosity. We were doing SM64 hacks only run? Nice. I don't think I've ever played, Mario 64 normally. Like, not the original N64 version, at least. I've played, like, the DS version normally. But never the original. Ow. Ow. Okay. We could play it together, wink wink, nudge nudge. Oh my god, are you asking me out? Worst joke I've ever made. Ow! Ow. Please. Okay. I guess that works. Hey, I got the jellyfish! Let's go! I got the alien medal! Dude, fuck yes. Alrighty. And with that, that is where we are going to actually stop for the night. I am tired, I am hungry, I desire food, so better to call it quits before I get, like, actually too delirious to even, like, play the game. So, before we head out, though, let's go ahead and see if we can't find somebody to raid chat. Because I have an idea of who I would want to raid if they are still streaming. Although it looks like they stopped streaming, unfortunately. Unfortunate. Alrighty. Let's see if anyone else is streaming Cave Story right now. No one else is streaming Cave Story right now. Awesome. Chat, we're all alone. Yeah, let's see if anyone's streaming Undertale. Sure, we can rate this random person, chat. Alrighty. But nobody cave. True. Alrighty. Everyone remember, this is our raid message. So be sure to get your raid message ready and give them lots of support. I am going to go ahead and set us up to the ending screen here. Turn off that. And turn back on our farewell music. Everyone have a great night. Thank you all for coming out. We'll be back Saturday. And yeah, give some love to the person we are raiding. I will see you all Saturday.